And what I want you to do is take your right knee and put it in the middle of your body, basically underneath your sternum. Okay? So when I say middle of the body, what most people are going to do, they're going to take this right knee to the right. They're going to go here, which is not the middle of his body. All right? It's to the side. If he comes right to the middle, that's abduction, which means that's going to put your glute on stretch a little bit right out of the gate. Just getting into the middle is a stretch on the hip for a lot of people. On the hips on the back side, so I'm pointing here, we'll have them rotate for another view in a second here. I want to keep the extended leg hip down because that three-dimensional wrapping will also add some stretch to the glute there. You feel a little bit? Okay, so once I'm in that position, I want to take the foot of the knee that's up through the middle, and we're going to rotate that towards the opposite. Good. And you just rotate it as far as you can. I don't want to crank on it and put us in this position that our body is now hanging on and it's uncomfortable. So this is pretty good, all right? Once it's there, what we're going to do, our oscillation is a three-dimensional rotational drill for the hips. His hip on the upside, he's going to aim for the opposite hand. Now this is a great view here because we're going to change what he does. Do your oscillation here. What you guys are going to see, his shoulders are going to the right and his hips are going to the left. I actually want the pillar not moving much. So this is subtle. This hip rotates. The trunk and the shoulders aren't moving here. That little bit of rotation that happens through here is going to be pretty spicy on the stretch right here, yeah? Feeling that pretty good? Okay, so, and he keeps going. If it's not enough for you, you need more sensation, you can drop your forearms. I actually would like him to go to his forearms. He's doing pretty well here. All right, now in this position, as he drops and rotates his hip towards the opposite forearm, you're going to get more stretch on this right glute. On the end range, what you do with the foot that's tucked up underneath is you kick it down to the floor. What that would look like is that's the movement that I do. So right here, kick down, and you'll feel the glute fire up here. Yeah? Fantastic. Let's have you get in a push-up position with your head towards the window. So again, let's walk through this drill. So you're in push-up position at home. You're going to bring one knee up to the middle underneath your trunk. That's middle from hips to collarbone and middle from side to side, usually about the sternum height. Then you're going to make sure your hips are level, all right? You're going to make sure you still have a good pillar position in the shoulders, you're not collapsing between the shoulder blades. Then you're going to turn this foot on the bent knee up towards the opposite hand. At that point, you're going to level out your pelvis again, all right? The rotation, the oscillations are happening. Hip that is on the extended leg towards the opposite wrist. Opposite hand. Good. It's a little bit. Pull off the gas. Push on the gas. Come off a little bit. Get it deeper. Come off a little bit. Get deeper. Hold, and the bent leg, the side of that foot, push it into the floor like you're trying to rotate down. And you'll feel right here, and I can feel how hard it is. Push this up to me. Don't lose this. There we go. This is working quite hard in a lengthened position. I'm currently cramping in my glute because anytime my clients are firing up their glutes, I'm giving them the coach fire. I hope you are at home. Relax. Okay, come on out of that. So now that good ass pigeon, if your client can get into a normal pigeon, and that's a goal of theirs, and that's something that will help them achieve their squat, hinge, whatever, it's great. Go for it. More often than not, though, with our clients who are 30 years and older, they got stuff. And that position is pretty damn challenging, and they don't get in it terribly well, so we don't get as much out of it as we would like. All right, let's move. Do we have any questions or anything that was popping up that maybe we want to talk about in the lower body?
Sure do. Just give me a second.
Okay.